I'll be reading the word of the day today from my daily devotional book, Dreams, Visions, and Verses of the Watchman's Message, which is available on Amazon. The word of the day for today, August 23rd, is 3 rings. It says, there is a man who presents a woman with a beautiful ring, asking for her hand in marriage. Oh, what a wonderful thing. This is an occasion, this time. This is usually a gloriful time when a couple comes together and they feel that they are or have a good enough relationship to take it to the next level and become a married couple. So men do this in several different ways. They get down on one knee. They like to do it in public. Sometimes friends and family are involved, and sometimes it's a surprise. But there are times when a man will propose to a woman and she might say no. So this happens in various different ways. There will be something the man will this will be something the man will have to repeat 2 more times. This will be something that the man will have to repeat 2 more times, and maybe not with the same woman before things work out. This will be something the man will have to repeat 2 more times, and maybe not with the same woman before things work out. And there's a Bible verse that goes with this, and that's Matthew 19, 1 through 12. I think for a couple to be married, sometimes couples date for years, and they may live together, they may not live together. There's so many different types of relationships in the world that people have or put themselves into. But then there's also times when you feel like you have the right one in your life and you marry this person only to find out that you were not equally yoked. Things don't work out. It's not a perfect fit. And you may have to divorce or separate and try it again. Some people have been married 4 times, 5 times. This could be like a hobby that some people do. I don't know. In these days and times, so many things have changed from the earlier years where things were more simple. So we have these situationships, relationships, all these ups and downs and changes and things that are just not healthy. So this is about that couple, or this is about a person, a man or a woman but it does say a man, who presents a woman with a beautiful ring and ends up having to do this multiple times and maybe not with the same woman. There are couples who have been married for 50 years, 60 years, and every so often they may remarry even though they're already married. People like to do that. So this word of the day is for that 3 rings. 3 rings could be 3 weddings, it could be 3 proposals, it could be a man's ring and 2 women's rings that he's had to buy. So this message is for that person who has to have 3 rings. And that's the word of the day for today from Gregory Watchman. And now for the verses from the Bible, the Quran, and the Torah. Or I've already read the Bible, I think. But I will play for you what I have here.
Matthew 19, 1 to 12. When Jesus had finished saying these things, he left Galilee and went into the region of Judea to the other side of the Jordan. Large crowds followed him, and he healed them there. Some Pharisees came to him to test him. They asked, "Is it lawful for a man to divorce his wife for any and every reason?" "Haven't you read," he replied, "that at the beginning the Creator made them male and female, and said, 'For this reason a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and the two will become one flesh.' So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore what God has joined together, let no one separate." The Torah, Deuteronomy 24, 1-4. When a man takes a wife and marries her, and it happens that she finds no favor in his eyes because he has found some indecency in her, and he writes her a certificate of divorce, puts it in her hand, and sends her out from his house, and she leaves his house and goes and becomes another man's wife, and if the latter husband turns against her and writes her a certificate of divorce and puts it in her hand and sends her out of his house, or if the latter husband who took her to be his wife dies, then her former husband who sent her away is not allowed to take her again to be his wife, since she has been defiled, for that is an abomination before the Lord. The Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah 2, 231. And when you divorce women and they have fulfilled their term, either retain them in a reasonable manner or release them with kindness. But do not retain them to harm them or transgress against them. And whoever does that has certainly wronged himself. And do not take the verses of Allah in jest. And remember the favor of Allah upon you and what has been revealed to you of the book and wisdom by which He instructs you. And fear Allah and know that Allah is knowing of all things.
So once again, the word of the day for today is 3 rings. And I thank you guys for tuning in to the Watchman's Message, which comes from my daily devotional book, Dreams, Visions, and Verses of the Watchman's Message, which is available through Amazon. So love, peace, and success, friends and family, and have an awesome and amazing day today on purpose. Peace. We have a smart TV app that is available on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, Google TV, and Android TV. And we have different category like sections. One is Urban Youth Experience. So what we do is like a mentorship for young people where we take them to different types of businesses and they get a hands-on experience of what it's like to run their own business. So we're looking for different businesses in the area who are willing to allow young people to come in and get a hands-on feel for their business. So that's Urban Youth Experience. Then we have International Raw Talent. International Raw Talent is for singers, dancers, poets, rappers, any kind of talent. There's also a section on our Smart TV app for authors who have books, also artists. If you are a painter or handcrafter or something like that, anything that deals with art, that is a series section that's available for those talented people. We also have a series of movies called the Dreams, Visions, and Verses series, which comes from the daily devotional book that's available on Amazon, Dreams, Visions, and Verses of the Watchman's Message. So there's a series of 9 independent films that we are auditioning for, should be coming up soon. So we have different categories for different types of content that are available on our Smart TV app. Again, the name is A Watchman Production, and it's available on smart TVs like Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, Google TV, and Android TV. So we have a QR code. Make sure you scan the QR code, which will take you straight to the website. So we have a lot of positive things coming up, a lot of mentorship programs that we're doing with young people, and also young people who have autism. So we are a firm supporter of the autistic community, young people who are on the spectrum. Also teaching them how to run a vending business. So we're giving away gumball machines, candy machines to young entrepreneurs who may be interested in having their own business. And we teach them how to operate, how to fill these candy machines up with candy and gum, and how to cash the money out, how to get locations, what type of percentage that you can offer to the location for allowing you to have your machine in their store. So again, make sure you scan the QR code for a Watchman production, which is available on Smart TV. And we look forward to seeing you there.